Today I'm going to talk to you about apologies and about how to apologise well and why apologising is really invaluable at this time when we're living in times of stress and anxiety and probably can all admit to having not been our best selves at least once over the last few weeks. So apologies, and why are apologies important? And so the reason why an apology is important is because, number one, it demonstrates that you, the apologiser, are able to acknowledge the feelings of the person who you have harmed by words or actions. And in turn that helps to keep you connected. It diffuses the anger and the shame that you're both feeling in that moment of loss of control and harsh words being spoken. And in fact, it makes you stronger and more resilient because it takes a great deal of courage to be vulnerable enough to acknowledge that you were wrong and that you need to say sorry for it and genuinely mean it. So those are the reasons why apologising is important in the smallest sense. Also, there are some physical and emotional benefits that come from that come from giving and receiving an apology. So let's just look at the physical changes. Studies have shown that a person who's deeply upset by something that another person has said or done will demonstrate a reduction in blood pressure, a slowing of heart rate, and a steadying of breathing. My mind went blank for a moment. A steadying of breathing. All of those will happen when someone feels that they've been authentically apologised to. And in turn, when you're in the same space as that person, you who have had to build up the courage and be brave to acknowledge your behaviour and make your apology will also find that some of those physical changes begin to affect you, and that your heart rate will come down, you will start to feel calmer, your breathing will smooth over, because everyone feels soothed. And when we all feel soothed, then the emotional changes can occur. And the emotional changes are, number one, that there's an open pathway for forgiveness. Number two, that when you feel that a person has apologised authentically, you actually feel it within your body. So you feel soothed, you feel reassured, you stop perceiving the other person as a threat, and you start seeing them as a person who also has feelings, so it becomes reciprocal again. So those are the key reasons, the key benefits to doing a good apology. But what are the ingredients? And how do we make that happen when we're so angry or so upset by something that's been happening around us? Well, the first important thing I've already said, it must come from the heart. If you don't have a heartfelt, authentic, genuine wish to apologise, if you're just giving lip service to it, it's not really going to have any benefit, because the recipient of the apology will not feel the authenticity. And that's important in people who love each other and are connected, because the connection means they can feel whether you're telling the truth or not. So first of all, it must be authentic and genuine. Second of all, it needs to be that you convey responsibility for your actions. So there's no point in blaming them or blaming other people or blaming circumstances. It's definitely a case of taking responsibility for your loss of integrity in that moment when you said or did the thing that you now feel shame and regret for. And then the third key thing is that you offer a remedy. You offer a promise not to repeat the behaviour, or to try to make good the behaviour. You cannot change the past, but you can change the future. And so if we think about the key ingredients as conveying respect for the other person, the empathy, and not blaming them, taking responsibility, and a remedy, we can call that the 3 R's. Respect, responsibility, and remedy. And if you can apply those to your heartfelt apology, you will have made a good apology, and you will see that things start to get easier within that relationship. So I am going to end there, and I'm just going to say this to you. Be kind and be patient, both with others and with yourselves. And when you're thinking about making an apology, think about the 3 R's. And if you want, you can have a look at the bottom of this video. Underneath this video, I'm going to put some references to some useful books about making good apologies and the benefits. And I'm also going to put some notes about the 3 R's: respect, responsibility, and remedy. And I hope you'll find that this is really helpful for you at this time.